A major area of interest and research over the years has been creativity. Now, we all know that creative person who can come up with new ideas and generate pretty clever solutions to problems, usually solutions or ideas that we haven't thought of or we weren't able to figure out. And many researchers have asked, what is creativity? How can we capture that? How can we measure that? And what makes those people creative? What's different about those people that lends itself to their creative thinking and their clever and novel solutions to problems? So creativity is tough to actually measure in the lab. It's hard to define creativity. Clearly the ability to think outside the box and come up with a new idea, people that can invent new products, new inventions. These are all examples of creativity, but it's a tough category to precisely define. There are tests of creativity where people are given problems and they're asked to kind of come up with novel solutions where they have to think creatively or outside of the box to solve those problems. But again, this is just, it's a tough concept to neatly define, and it's tough to precisely measure, although attempts are being made. One thing we do know about creativity from the research is that individuals who are more creative have a different style of thinking. They tend to be more divergent thinkers. And what that means is that when they're faced with a problem, they come up with a whole bunch of possible ideas and solutions that may work. Their thinking is divergent. They think about all of the possible solutions that could solve a problem. Now, many of us think more convergently. When we're faced with a problem, we think, okay, there's one solution and one solution only, and we have to figure out what that is. Okay, all of our lines of thinking converge on one answer. And we know that people that are creative, they're able to generate a whole bunch of possible solutions. Now, creativity isn't just something that we see in geniuses or scientists or famous artists. We all have the ability to enhance our creativity, and there are different tools and techniques that you can use to enhance your creative thinking. One of those is brainstorming, brainstorming a whole bunch of possible alternatives or solutions to a problem. Some people keep journals where they log all of their thoughts. That way they have a record of all of the possible lines of thinking and possible solutions that they've thought of to a certain problem or scenario. Creating maps of ideas, visual maps on paper. You may do that if you're a little bit more of a visual type of a person. But these are all ways to sort of open our mind to all of the different outcomes and possibilities when we're trying to solve a problem or come up with a new idea. So down below, you'll learn more about creativity and read a little bit more about what we know distinguishes some more creative people from some less creative people.